Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dana, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Zarok, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Famen will approach here between incredible Fahu fighting for Germany, für Deutschland, for the 5th SS Panzerdivision Viking. Here with Luftwaffe, Elite, Armored, and Special Operations Bulletins or Infantry, and a single Panzer IV bulletin here versus Zarok, fighting for the Soviet Union and the 205th Rifle Corps with Lend-Lease, Gat Motor, and Soviet Combined Arms Army. All infantry here. We got Control Noise for him, and we got Fulskers arriving there for Fahu. So infantry versus infantry. No, so far early vehicles there. No Kugelwagen, which could rush up there. More Fulskers there. We got the truck rushing ahead there, breaking down fences. Step on it, Heinz. Yeah, I am already. I can't make this thing go faster. Going for the fuel point there. No surprises. I think some battle wide to make it harder to harass. No vast surprises there either. On the other hand, Fahu is actually splitting up, so heading south and northwards. No attempts, for example, focusing towards the fuel point instead of the more aggressive spread there. Zarok against North. He's also spreading up. It's not quite with the same level of aggression though. We're seeing it from Fahu, who's by the way not exactly on a rush towards his fuel point himself. And there go Russian makes a building before there. Kick in the door, lock the other one. Good thing we found these ski buddies. Indeed, Sergei. Now the Germans can never come in until we leave and unlock the door, because that is how we do it in the Russian army. Forces them moving about. 3 countries there, 1 engineer. Point there being secured. So far, no standout surprises there. Only additional safe jump pioneers for Fahu. There we go, constant flanking in, moving across the muddy fields. There we go, flanked here by Fulks Grenadiers. While the fighting continues here. Getting up behind the tractor. Fulks, by the way, not good position. Oh, rushing in. I would say that a bit of a reckless decision there by Fahu. The conscripts will then have the advantage, and there we go. Fahu realizes it and has to fall back there. At the same time, pushing here for the northern fuel punch. Sturm pioneers rush in there with their Sturmgewehrs and secure it, perhaps for Deutschland. Meanwhile, now the Fulks then a lot of choppers. They're getting completely outmaneuvered and surrounded, and there we go, forced away as well. So that's 2 schools rapidly sent back, and with basically only Zarok losing 2 conscripts there, compared to the 3 Fulskers there from Fahu, plus of course being forced to retreat. We are seeing a Kugelwagen on the way though. Eine Kugelwagen. At the same time gaining the fuel point there, perhaps it seems. Well, of course, Zarok then gets the other one. Going for the cut there, we've got Germans counter-attacking, battle group headquarters up as well. Kugelwagen gefechtsbereit. There for Fahu. Meanwhile, shootout here, he is not going to have much of luck there. There's the Sturm pioneers in light cover. Keep shooting, Männer. Keep their heads down and preferably the rest of their bodies as well. Bleeding as well, yeah. Meanwhile, only 1 squad was sent in now. Just manages to push back. Some of the conscripts still suffered heavy losses there. Other 2's going to have to move in, and he's going to have to shoot with the other one. Unless he fancies a wipe already this early into the match, it would be rather bad for him. Other squad, they're suppressed by the Kugelwagen. Foxes, they're going to have the advantage. We've got more conscripts further back though. Sturm pioneers slightly falling back there. More conscripts moving in. So we got actually 5 conscripts there for Zarok. Very heavy infantry approach there from Zarok. Very heavy. In terms of doctrines, none of them sort of really benefit from it. And there's not just really, well, except maybe here Lend-Lease, which does offer conscript repair kits. But beyond that, none of the doctrines sort of really mesh well with 5 conscripts. It's not like, say, Reserve Army, Guard Rifle, conscript support, for example. Those doctrines, of course, do offer a lot more in terms of, say, submachine guns and other bits. So they can work with the conscript, but tank kind of ultra good. Instead, he's gone for 3 doctrines. They don't really mesh well, of course, you're not meant it, but I mean, he can't, for example, take full advantage of the 5 conscripts there. Like Kedmev here for Fahu, he's worried about, say, some early vehicles. In this case, so he's facing off against a lot of infantry, so the Kedmev won't initially be able to do much there against the hordes of Zarok. Which, quite frankly, sounds like something out of a fantasy novel. The hordes of Zarok cross the fields of Sanderbloom or whatever. Anyway, Sturm is going to need some quick reinforcement. Conscripts there, getting back the fuel point. The other one being taken here by Fahu's Fulks Grenadiere. Sandmax says well to provide some cover, which is always helpful, but nothing further here. The Kugelwagen is covering the centre here as well. Oops, stuck camera into a wall there. That's hardly helpful. Looks like Zarok is building up for another assault there with 5 full counter-assault. There you go, first part of the assault is not working out so well. Straight into Kubang, getting suppressed, though he does have anti-tank grenades. Kubang will have to fall back, more contributing from both sides. Not a lot of troops to cover the centre, though. Could prove dangerous here for Fahu, could prove dangerous. Main gun destroyed as well, still no sign of a doctor here. None that could sort of think immediately help him. Now, of course, nothing that really works for Fortress except maybe special rations with the infiltration tactic, but there's still some time before we get the command point for that. Sturmpan is a bit bad position. Their cover's not really functioning here versus troops in the ditch. Academy won't hurt much either, and there you go. The Sturmpan is simply taking too much fire, forcing fire to fall back. Their map control for the German force at the moment is rather slim. They might be able to quickly prepare the Kubang. There's a Sturmpan is moving up the same spot. Front lines far away, not functioning on the Kugelwagen. One little sort of neat feature in the older vehicles, as soon as they sort of hit a certain state, for example, the front lights, they're basically acting oddly. Nice little visual bit there. More faults got to say no Sturmpaniers, faults there versus conscripts. Faults there versus conscripts there's but there's so many. Cover there, of course, somewhat covers is covered by the victory points, but still a bit sticks up there, so Zarok can use it against Fahu. More concentrating in, his heavy infantry sort of definitely doing some damage there. Akenma being reinforced. The Volkswagen has arrived, the Kubang will need to sort of move in here quickly. And I don't think the Volkswagen can last out in the building either much longer. So they're going to have to fall back as well. Now, getting back quickly. Hoping to buy some time there for the Kubang to arrive and maybe save the day. Bit risky though, bit risky, but looks like, there we go, succeeds, if even partially. Got a Pantrick up here. He's clearly worried about enemy vehicles, and we do see an outside after the 5 conscripts, and the fact he's been able to control the fuel nicely. He's actually rushing ahead here for the tank of battalion command. Could go for an early AA half-track. In fact, he does. And for a half-track transport, he's got the munitions for the AA mount as well. So that could definitely prove very problematic there for Fahu. Though, of course, he does have a Kednerfer, and he does have a Pantrick, so he's not going to be completely caught with his leader holding down his angles here. Nothing here from the battle group headquarters. Not much to get really at the moment. I mean, he could go for the infantry half-track, but that really wouldn't help him much. And I don't think with the... Well, he could go for the light infantry gun, but instead he goes for more Volks Grenadiers. I do think some more Sturmpaniers might add a bit more, but there you go. We got the half-track there arriving. AA mount already being handed out there. The 450 caliber machine guns there. Russians had their own little mount there for a truck that was using something similar, but instead of 50 caliber machine guns, used Maxims. Fun fact there. Sturmpan is pushing back the control in rather poor condition. A half-track moving ahead slowly. Pantrick there forces the A half-track to pull back, at least until it's got the AA mount up, and there we go. Will Zarok then move up? So try to deal with them. There we go. They're actually moving in. There we go. There we go. Begin to straight away. And there we go. On the retreat. On the retreat. Can help them down. Maybe we can get a wipe there. Maybe. Jürgen down. Heinz. Could Fritz and Heino join in? No, he does not pursue. Instead, he turns away here. Deal with some other targets at the front line. Sturmpan is the next one to get raked there with a vicious deluge of bullets. Very far they're raking down from the A half, and there go. Kednerfer shoots back though, gets a hit. Good job there. Troops back to reinforcing healings. Man engaged down here. Engineers taking losses. Fox is hanging about. But Fahu's now getting back most of the map here from Zarok, and he's preparing a lot more sandbags. You're going to note he's still trying to place them as closely to the points as possible in such a manner that his opponent won't be able to use them himself, so that way he can use them to defend the points and hold territory, while at the same time not giving his opponent any heavy cover he could utilise himself. Good job there, a little neat trick for a lot of players, as I maybe remember. Going for the point there. Air half-track would be necessary. I mean, he could go for, Lend-Lease in that case, get the conscript repair kits up. They could help him repair the AA half-track. Could be seen as pretty useful there. Could also get Dushka's allied supply dog, actually get him a lot of weapons there to support himself with. So that could be a very good dog to actually choose here for Zarok, and probably again would be the best one, I feel. And you could go for Gart Motor, also Combined Arms Army, but I guess I don't think they're sort of really benefiting the most, as would Lend-Lease at the moment with his current force composition. Advantage to one from the Kuban. He's actually lost a squad. Their full counter squad has been wiped out. Looks like up here wiped out by some angry Germans. Situation's not good there. Constantly not doing too well either. Getting surrounded here by Fultz Grenadiers. A half-check might want to rush in as soon as possible. Fahu not doing much else. He's got quite a bit of fuel there. He could maybe go for spare panzer quarters or a mechanized regiment headquarters. There we go. He's about to lose Kuvan. Kuvan needs to fall back, but it might be too late. Step on it, Fritz, but the motor's not working. I'm using pedal power here. And making some engine noises. Vroom, vroom. I'm hoping the Russians buy it. Almost 51 in the half. There we go, pushing it aggressively against Zarok. He's pushing back. Fahu with the Kuvan there, push back. But he actually managed to make it all the way back to the base. And we got a spare panzer quarters up here. Noting no back of the base, not for someone close to say the fuel point there, which some players might do, but instead back at the base there. I suppose it protects those any sort of rushes that direction, but beyond that it won't matter for him much otherwise. Though of course it's also a safe position in that regard. He doesn't have to worry about the enemy knocking it out too much. But there you go, nice flank in there with the concept catch the Steel Pioneers there. More pressure up north, good, grabbing points there. A few mines that would be good from Zarok, and he's gone for combined arms. I mean, that's a bit of a surprise. They're not perhaps what most players would go for. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Though again, I would have preferred personally Lend-Lease again. I think would have meshed better, but either way. Guardsman called up. DP's on the way, that is good, Might even get a wipe here. A half-tick tearing into them. Negative cover too, but no, doesn't pursue Gatler Kenrefer here. Schwer Panzer quarter stun. Will he go for Obersarg and Lux, or will he aim for the Panzer IV? Which would certainly help him a bit there. Fultz going to sneak about there. We got more Panzer strikes here for Fahu's Truppen. Quick grenade there through the window, and not too much of an impression there upon the German infantrymen. Check a few blow it in eardrums. Conscript sneaking in there, further fighting in the centre.
We have an isolated sector.
Sergeant Petro holding up in the building with the rest of his unit. PTRSs and DP light machine guns. A half looking with Fultz was there. We see a wipe there, 4 kills halfway to Victory 2. Staying as close as possible here. Tearing into those fascist bastards, those Hitlerites. There you go, the Kenrefer, another Panzer. Damn close, there we go, we got overdrive. Overdrive along the air, have to get away just barely. More German units around here, got the Steel Pioneers, Veterans 2. Quick grenade there, guards getting out the back door, more grenades off here, lots of explosions around. As the centre needs to be thought about, we got a bit of a northern aggressive harassment here from Zarok. Good, a few miles still would be good. And we're getting an SU-76, a light assault gun here for the Russians. It's quite commonly used as an infantry support weapon overall, due to its ability to deal with armour reasonably, and of course also its artillery ability. So, no surprises there, I suppose. Particularly since he hasn't teched up. Should certainly be able to deal with lighter vehicles and also bombard the infantry, also the Raketenwerfer. But of course, got also on here. It's been some time since we've seen those. And of course, if he goes for a Panzer IV, the SN6 will certainly be handy, but might also struggle just a bit since it's going to be the Oberkommand West variant, which does have more armour right off the bat. Plus, of course, for the bulletin here, it does add a bit further.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
SN6 is setting up to barrage. Direct hit down for Sergei, trying to make it back to the base on his own. There we go, Obersoldaten. In some senses, probably present the more traditional Panzer Grenadier, what with light machine guns, since most Panzer Grenadiers were basically just better equipped Grenadiers in terms of light machine guns, also of course better training. Fewer Panzer Grenadiers were actually equipped with, like the Wehrmacht was, that is with the 4 assault rifles. I mean, there was some as the war progressed in later stages. There were more and more assault rifles sort of equipped with Panzer Grenadiers, but still, sort of the prime organisation would have been just heavily equipped with light machine guns. Little fun fact there. The blend curve, of course, was a sort of smoke grenade. It was also one that was actually quite useful, say, for dealing with vehicles. Since if it got into it, of course, it would be right uncomfortable with some rather acidic gas they used there. In that sense, could actually use to sort of force a vehicle out of their crew if they got close enough with it. But there you go, LMG 34 up for the Obersoldaten. Also, they bit of trouble and forced away. There we go, Obersoldaten running up there from inside the building. That's definitely going to happen versus all these conscripts. Very strong position here. They'll definitely be hard here for Zarok to go out, in particular without a Molotov, so going to make the building hazardous for them. Further finding down here, Steel Pioneers forcing back further of Zarok's troops. Guardsmen there barely makes it out of there alive. A half track is holding back, but there we go, finally got a move on again. SU-6 hanging back too. And there goes Storm Pioneers in a lot of shite as the A half track just charges in. Gaining victory 2, but takes a hit there from the Panther. But there we go, Force West, well, could get a wipe there, could get a wipe. No, does not pursue, and Heinrich there makes it away just barely. Flamethrowers there, that's going to help a bit as well. Fahu there able to get the Panther 4. Oh, briefly consider the looks, but looks like he went for the Panther instead. The Panther Kampfwagen 4. And there's some takes the bombarding, that's everything going to force out those Obersoldaten. Huge holes that are being blown in the walls. Windows knocked out. Roofs caved in and whatnot. Further fighting here for the northern field, pointing against the southern one. And this time he actually, from the mid-game analysis, County Chasing Sag is a bit on the back foot here. The Oberst and all the Volkskonzern gave him a bit of a problem there, particularly Kettenwerfer sort of halted his AA half-track. I do think a bit more aggressive, and again, had he gone for Lent Lease, I think he would have kept it much more quicker in the fight and done a lot more damage that way. Well, of course, that is that now. But, you know, he needs to be more aggressive. And I think also, to a certain extent of this, but I also think he needs more mind. He needs to do something to slow down Fahu here and here and there to sort of make it harder for him to get back in the fight. He needs to sort of try and bleed out some of his more expensive elements, like, say, the Obersoldaten. I mean, they're there to hit some mines. That could definitely do a lot of damage to him, because they know to force him to quickly call them back again. That way, breaking off an assault before it even began. So that would be a really, really good idea there for Zarok to consider versus his opponent. Otherwise, considering his structures, I mean, the howitzer could work out quite nicely if positioned properly, could bombard, could be used to sort of catch some infantry and knock it out, in particular all the infantry here. One particularly good barrage could do a lot there for Zarok. So, I mean, that would be a good idea. Otherwise, considering maybe to take up, maybe aim for some heavier armor like an SU-5 or some T-34-76s, could be good here with the Oberkommando West Panzer IV. I mean, he could also go for more SU-76s. Another addition might be to get a T-70 to sort of further add pressure versus the infantry the A-half sort of deals with, also reinforce the troops at the front line, while the T-70 sort of maybe moves in to sort of pursue retreating units and finish them off. And that could be sort of a little nice combined strike force there for Zarok. But mines, I definitely think, should be a priority there for him. Maybe some more guardsmen, but then again, if he's playing for the howitzer, maybe not. For Fahu, things looking reasonably well there. He's got for Panzer IV Stundan, he's got lots of infantry. He could consider throwing in an infantry gun, maybe an infrared half-track to, blast away, or to get some better idea there of what Zarok is doing. I mean, that could give Fahu quite an intelligent advantage. Otherwise, I do think a doctrine is rather what is good here. Considering all he's got there, I do think special operations would work quite well for him. Infiltration tactics, infrared Sturmgewehrs, radio silence, artillery flares, and command tank. I think it could be a nice combo. Otherwise, elite armored. Work better with all the armor he might get, but otherwise this one. I mean, he could go for Luftwaffe, but it doesn't quite mesh as well with what he's got, so I think that one would really be the best there. Otherwise, Fahu needs to keep up the aggression. He should also consider some mines himself versus Zarok here and there. Obersoldaten with infrared Sturmgewehrs would also be, I think, a good choice there to sort of add some pressure that way. Otherwise, be careful with the Panzer IV, of course, try not to get it blown to bits. So let's return to the fight. And we do actually see the very moment he has actually gone for special operations. And then we go infiltration tactics off. On this case, though, didn't quite make much of an impression except on the dirt with some huge plumes there knocked up. And the other squad there wasn't ready to sort of launch an assault as well, though infiltration tactics is the sort of cheaper alternative, interestingly enough. Of course, the funny fact is, so many places then end up having access to it, they just go for the regular grenades. Well, there you go, Panzer Kampfwagen 4 Model J, which technically would have had wire mesh skirts there on the sides. The turret, though, would have had the same thing, but the sides there would have been wire mesh, so that was figured to actually be better versus Panzerfaust and bazookas, and the Knights were actually thought that full armor skirts would actually make it easier for them due to the way those things work. They actually need some spacing due to the way they were sort of in the early days to sort of properly function. So that made it actually easier for them, at least the theory, to sort of penetrate. So fun fact there, fun fact. Only ordered to fight vehicles, a bit much there with a Panzer IV. But looks like he's on the hunt here, and there he goes straight into the SU-6. Good hit there, guardsman nearby, buttoning up, there we go. Didn't seem quite to work there. Not sure what went wrong there, but I'm guessing it bugged up, actually. Rather unfortunate there for Zarok. Still his SU-6 there, looks like he will be able to get away. At the same time, we got assault here, A half jet though. Bit of risky position. Orbs on taking heavy fire, comes to their hold up. They'll probably won't be making up their back alive. Good hit from the Panther on the A half track. Needs to get away, needs to get away. Got the Panther for them. Wants to knock it out, wants to knock it out. Got a good hit there, got a good hit. Sticking close to the road, though he should try to take a further way around, but there we go. Right from the Panther 4 and kaput. Excellent shot. Grabbing a point there. Comes with the rest of the kidnapper. Panther 4 then engaging the conscripts. And okay, maybe they're pushed away by the conscripts up there. Veterans 3. Good work, comrades. And the SN6 is receiving lots of repairs. You've got plenty of fuel, but of course you might just go for more SN6s now to sort of deal with that. And that is very much an option. And we actually got the ML20 there up for Mr. Zarok. Heavy artillery. He's bombarding the base here. Already got some good kills, but doing some damage as well. The positioning, though, is a bit risky. I mean, he's placed it basically at the very edge of his base. It's not going to be that difficult to just throw up to. I think he should have placed it more at the centre of his base, if anything, rather than the very edge. In which case, they should lay down some mines around here. Maybe also to make it hard to just rush out and knock out. Of course, that's very much what he's risking right now. And all it takes is going to be on one quick flank from the north, and that howitzer can easily be knocked out. Jump on his away. Looks like he lost the previous squad, which of course he can't really afford since he doesn't have anything else to repair his vehicles with. Oberzan versus Guardsman. S6 could bombard here, knock out the Oberzan there from their cover. Keep shooting, Helmet. So you can only shoot back at us through that one window, so we have the advantage. As long as we stay in cover, and more Russians don't arrive. I really like the Oberzan now in high quality. They really look great, very nice details on them actually. But there you go, SN6 moving up, fires away. So he has gone for a second SN6 here. Panther 4 receiving its own repairs. Oberzan there a bit exposed out in the open. Guardsman did alright there to keep them occupied. B4, not B4, but M20. I'm just so used to the B4 for some reason, for some time, you know. The ML20 really hasn't seen much use. If there goes back in a fight, they need to blast some fascists. Right now, of course, there's been actually a lot of troops are rushing back, but he's not bombarding. I could actually think he'd have a good chance of wiping. I mean, you should. Oh, there we go, there we go. Looks like he's going to try his luck again. In this case, it looks like he sort of reacted fast enough. Otherwise, that could have been very painful there for Fahu. It could still end up be, but might be less on. There you go, Panther 4 striking in from the side there. Good work, good work. And again, we see here very much what I suggested could happen. Moved up there, dealt with it. Again, it's very much at the very edge of the base there. Generally, when you place it at the howitzer, you usually want to make it hard for opponents to just rush up to, and that's exactly the opposite of what he did here. At the very least, he should have laid down some mines, and that way he could actually make an easy target for the SN6 afterwards. So that would actually been very good then, but at the very least, the only sort of benefit here from Zarok is he didn't destroy, he only wiped the crew. Almost got the SN6, the Panther 4, the SN6 is moving ahead, Panther 4 getting away. Heavily damaged though, but at the same time, Veteran T2, which actually makes it sort of turn its head faster, plus also makes it more accurate overall now to them, particularly adds in the machine guns, because the accuracy also benefits those, so that actually makes it very good. But they've got 3 SN6s here, 3 SN6s up here for Zarok, a few bombardments here, there we go.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Kidnapper moving up. It looks like Zarok will manage to take back the map here from Fahu. Jump on his bit of trouble there with the conscripts, lots of them, and they are veterans who flee. In fact, oh, he's lost another squad there. Zarok might want to do some infantry placements, more kidnappers. Patrick's moving up there to force them away. And again, here, conscripts with repair kits could have been helpful. Of course, if we'd gone for the other one, he could also called up a M4C Sherman, which could also have been helpful there versus all the infantry, and also help deal with the Panther 4 as well in that sense. Veteran T2 though, good, but that's a lot of assault guns in need of repair. Getting more engineers though, good choice there, good choice. Another jump on his squad down the way for Fahu to have repairs. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Clutch moving ahead there. Blend cover could work out there, or just infiltration. Assault. Bit bad position there though for the Orbital one. They are on the Orbital unit heavy cover and they are veteran to the conscripts. So this could end up a bit back there for Fahu's Orbital done if he's not careful. Another one bombing there versus the base. He could also consider other targets rather than the obvious one. I mean, some of the best artillery attacks are usually the ones your opponent aren't expecting. Of course, that way you got more time for, you know, say, not moving his troops in time to get through sort of better wipes. I mean, he's basically hoping you to get a bunch of, well, bunched up troops that just smash apart, but as you might be noticing, of course, as clever players do, they tend to quickly spread out the infantry to the edges of the base. Of course, that's the trick there, of course, to sort of counter that. When you do have a base, sort of spread out your buildings up so you have other places sort of reinforced rather than just at the headquarters. Little neat trick there. It's only one that was used quite a bit there in the first company views, where artillery was also quite prevalent in that particular versus the Americans. And that part, a very good trick, was to spread out your buildings as far as possible so you had several points of reinforce from, so it wasn't just easy to, you know, get wiped out with one barrage. There you go, repeats the trick, and again, Zarok just seems to allow to have again no mines, no nothing, to just put a stop to that. He's rising up here, but he might actually lose the howitzer this time around. It looks like getting a good hit. The Panther 4 though is ready to knock it out, and finishes off the howitzer. Wrecked, lots of dead conscripts and artillerymen there around that gun. Panther 4 pulls back, almost halfway to Veteran U3. He's actually getting a fourth one, 4 assault guns. How often do you see that? Not very often. There you go, grenade assault guardsmen barely dodge it, well, except for Mikhail, who sadly wasn't fast enough. And of course, that we already see here that Fahu has managed to turn the fight around again with some swift actions. And we're getting another Panther 4 there from Fahu. Another Panther 4, another Panzerkampfwagen 4. Guardsmen are taking losses. And Oberstleut moving up. There we go, Guardsmen force away, but they are out in the open there. The Oberstleut are firing away. So mix there of assault guns of different veterancy. Quickly do a lot of damage. Panther 4 moving ahead. He's getting another half track, looks like another AA half track. Could certainly help versus the infantry a bit. SU-76 is moving ahead.
Okay, that's the last one.
4 little assault guns and a half track. The M5, which was primarily used for Lend-Lease by the Americans, since, well, technically it had softer armour compared to the M3. So the Americans basically kept the good one, the M3, to themselves when they pretty much handed out the M5 to the British and Soviet allies. Fun fact there. Also, another fun fact is the M5 actually had mounted war machines. Oh, good lord! Both Panther 4s are tank training. S6 they're firing against shots bouncing off on those, some are penetrating. And he's the most veteran one is hit. There we go! Got a Panther 4, got a Panther 4. They are taking a lot of fire there from all the S6s. Another series of volleys there, going through the armour. Panther 4, they're blitzing away, almost Veteran U3. F6 is rushing ahead for vengeance. Look, you need to be careful they don't run into another ambush due to the offensive fire of the other vehicles, so the basic up to date. But there you go, Fox moving in from the other side, going from the blind angle there. The burning smokes. Burning vehicles bringing up black smoke so they can't see far ahead. There we go. Got a wipe there, that's 2 assault guns gone. It's not going to lock there to stop the infantry, plus of course the half track. A lot of grenades there. All like there to kill his own men though. Well, might have been a bit too excited there. Simply. Bad situation here for Zarok. Bad situation. Taking losses there. Fahu's still got a larger force at the moment. He's still got some assault guns left though. Veteran 3 guardsmen joining in the fun there. Fox has been pushed away. And the Panther 4 is on the move again. Rolling ahead across the Verdant fields of fame
Enemy
and roll.
forces are neutralizing a sector.
There you go, Conscript taking one hit there for the Panzer IV, which is very close to Veteran 2-3. High mobility and high rate of fire. Who's actually also got an upgrade there with the pin of machine gun. Good, good.
Standing by.
Very good. 17 kills. Moments away from Veteran 2-3. Assault guns going up. Veteran 2-3 Storm Pioneers halfway to Veteran 2-4. Good work there, and there we go. Veteran 2-3 and the Panzer IV, but takes it there from the other S-6. And there we go, Veteran 2-4 for the Storm Pioneers. The fight's certainly getting harder here for Zarok. Some heavy losses there with all those assault guns and the half-track basically just left burning by the road. Fahu getting another orbital Soldaten squad, and we got another S-6 there for Zarok, another one.
Su-76.
Quickly repairing that one. Good work.
Conscripts here.
Two orbital Soldaten. So far, he's only really make use of infiltration tactics from his stocks, and there's been no use of the other abilities really. Bit of a shame there, bit of a shame. Could try and bombard here, break up the assault. Bit risky though. And certainly party knows exactly what's moving. There we go. Reconnaissance in though. SM6 needs to fall back. Fox is moving ahead there. Human wave assault in a sense there from Fahu, and there you go. Caught one SM6 there. Oh dear. Got another one arriving.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And use their push back.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory. The enemy has cut off a sector.
Obersoldaten there in a bit of trouble. Obersoldaten. Nein! Rückzug! Oh shit.
Infantry has been killed.
Wiped out there, wiped out.
Retreat.
And getting in for a strong S there on the other. And there it goes. Zarok surrenders. Game over. A loss for the Soviet Union. A victory here for Germany for the Oberkommando West. A brutal fight in some regards. We also saw a lot of SU-76. It's a bit rarer here, but of course probably going to be more common here with this patch. I mean, Zarok played alright, but there were, I think, some flaws there again. There was a lack of mines, which again basically meant when he had the advantage of the map, there was nothing to sort of slow down any assault from far, who sort of slow him down, bleed him out, make it harder. So I think that was one of the mistakes that Zarok made. He also think could have been more aggressive there with his half-track at times, you know, was a bit holding back there. And I also think, you know, in terms of what he went for, in terms of force, and then what doctrine went for, I didn't think, you know, it meshed very well. With all the contrast there, I think Lend-Lease would have been the better choice overall. Maybe mixed up and a Sherman there with all the S-6 and the air half-track, I think would also have done Zarok much better. Maybe throw in a fuel cache though, just drop in some munitions. But mines there, another doctrine, I think Zarok could have stood a much better chance there versus Fahu. Fahu, of course, played heavy in the infantry. That could have been a bit risky. I just think some more Sturmpanzer maybe early on would have been better there, but either way, played alright, made good use of his Panzer IV. Sturmpanzer certainly also paid off there, and of course the Obersoldaten as well. So not so much there to comment on. He could of course done more with the doctrine, maybe a radio silence, maybe some early info Sturmgewehr, maybe set up for a Command Panther instead of saying that second Panzer IV. Those are of course just minor niggles there from me. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you ideas for matches. If you did want to subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send a new player and some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Link saying cheers, thank you all for watching, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.